Set number 4. Vijay and Dinanath decided to play a marble game. There are a certain number of marbles n available with them with which the game will be played. They agree to follow some rules for the game which are as follows. The game will be played in a certain number of rounds. In every round, both the players will pick up a certain number of marbles according to their wish when their turn comes. Whenever it's a player's turn to pick marbles, he can pick any number of marbles from 3 to 9 at a time in a round. The game can have any number of rounds. The number of rounds will depend on the number of marbles n the game started with. Out of the two players, whoever picks marbles for the last time will be considered to have lost the game. If there are less than 3 marbles left for the player who has the last turn to pick the marble, then the game is considered to be drawn. Both players play the game intelligently to win the game. This is the most important part. Both the players know the rules of the game. Now, this is more like a puzzle, which is based on the theory of remainders under number system. So here, whenever a player picks up 3, the other player is going to pick up 9. So that the sum is 12. When one first player picks up 4, the other will pick up 8, such that the sum is 12. When the next player picks up 5, the other player will pick up 7. And when one player picks 6, the other will also pick 6. So the idea behind this is that the sum of the marbles picked by the pair of players in every round should be 12. So if we have number of marbles of the form first pick plus last pick, as in if it's the multiple of 12 into number of rounds plus 3, then the person who starts will pick the last 3. Okay, so let's write the complete statement. So we will have the person who starts will pick the last 3. Now, if the number of marbles at the beginning is not of the form 3 plus 9 into r plus 3, then the person who starts will not pick the last 3. In this scenario, the person who starts should pick as many from n such that n minus, let's say p is the pick done by the first person, such that n minus p is of the form 3 plus 9 into r plus 3. If it is possible to get the remainder as 3. If it is not possible to get the remainder as 3, if the remainder is going to be 1 or 2, in that case, it's going to be a draw. So all the questions are going to be based on these two. There is a reason why we haven't written that the person who picks the last 3 is going to win or lose, because it doesn't matter. If the question is the last one who picks is going to win, then the person who starts is going to win. The person who starts second is going to win. It will depend on the number of marbles that we began with. In other words, the value of n. So let's look at the questions. It says if Vijay starts the game with n is equal to 91 marbles, how many marbles should he pick in round 1 so that he eventually wins? So n, which is 91, can be written as 3 plus 9, that is 12, into 7, 84, plus 7. So if he wants to win, that means he would not like to pick the last 3 marbles. So instead of 7, if there is going to be 3 plus 9 into 7 plus, if this is going to be 3, then the person who starts will end up picking those 3. So that means the number of marbles that we should have had should be 87. So if Vijay wants to win the game, he should pick a total of 4 marbles at the beginning so that he wins the game. So since it's a theta question, we are supposed to put in the value 4 here, and 4 is the answer. Question number 17. If Dinanath starts the game when n is equal to 240 marbles, how many marbles should he pick in round 1 so that he eventually wins? So it is given that total 240 marbles. This can be written as 3 plus 9, that is 12. 12 into 20 is 240 plus 0. So since the number of marbles is not of the form 3 plus 9 into number of rounds plus 3, so we need to have those many. So we will go one round before, and then we can put 12 extra over here. It's the same thing. 240 is going to be written as if I take 12 outside. Now, if I want Dinanath to win, he should leave these many marbles. So this is going to be 231. So he's going to leave those many marbles for the second guy. So he should pick an overall of 9 marbles in order for him to win. So the answer is going to be 9. Question number 18. If Vijay starts the game with n is equal to 362 marbles, so n is equal to 362 can be written as first plus last pick into 12 into 30, 360 plus 2. Then how many marbles should he pick in round 1 so that he eventually wins? If he wants to win, then he should actually have, let's take out 12 from here and let's have 14. Now this is going to be 362 only. Now he's going to win if the number of marbles is going to be of the form 3 plus 9 into 29 plus 3, which is a reduction of 11. So this turns out to be 351. So if we subtract, he should pick a total of 11 marbles, but unfortunately 11 is not one of the choices. So no matter what Vijay does, he will never be able to win. So it is not possible for Vijay to ensure his win by picking any number of marbles in the first round. So the answer is going to be option D.
Question number 19. The game started with 415 marbles. How many rounds will be played by the players before the winner is decided? So 415 marbles can be written as 3 plus 9, 12 into 30 is 360 plus 33 is 406 and 408. So this is going to be into 34. So 12 into 34 is going to be 408, and then we will be left with 7. So this would mean 34 rounds and the 35th round. This 7 is going to be picked by someone. So a total of 34 plus 1. This is the 35th round actually. So a total of 35 rounds will be played before the winner is decided. Question number 20. Suppose the rules of the game are changed and whoever picks the last marble will be considered to have won the game. If the game started with n is equal to 64 marbles and Vijay starts, how many marbles should Vijay pick so that he wins? Well, if n is equal to 64, which can be written as 3 plus 9, 12 into 5 plus 4, he has to make sure that the leftover marbles is not of the form 3 plus 9 into 5 plus 3 or 2 or 1, because if any of this is going to be true, he will end up picking the last marble. He will not be picking the last marble. So in that case, he has to make sure that he converts this total number of marbles into of the form 3 plus 9 into 5 plus 0. In order for him to do so, he should be picking up 4 minus 0, that is 4 marbles. Because when he does so, it's not of the standard format, and the person who starts will definitely pick the last, and picking the last is going to be considered to having won the game. So the answer is going to be option B, 4 marbles.